Hello. How's everyone doing today? Everyone doing good? Hi, Noodle. Hi, Patty G. How are you doing today? Oh, I'm doing good. I took a little step back for the last week or so. Hi, Tracy. Um, I was watching. I started watching someone on here in another community. Her name is Debbie. And I was looking for another perspective on everything that's been going on around here. And I found her YouTube channel, and she has hours and hours and hours of videos. And she was talking about I don't know if any of you believe in this stuff, but she was talking about intergalactical history and everything. And she was talking about like evolution of the soul and everything. And I was thinking, okay, doesn't hurt if some of you don't believe in past lives or whatever. That's fine, but she tells a good story, and some of these stories had morals to it, or it's like a or or you could view them as fables, and it really got me thinking. These idiots on here don't want to change. They don't want to let things go, so to speak. You have Scotty on here, Pesky. You got all these idiots. You have Granny's watching, CJ. They continue to do the same old things over and over again, and they learn nothing. Hi, Tiff. And they absolutely learn nothing from anything on here. And for what? Clicks, views, money at the expense of other people? That is true. That is true, Noodle. And that was one of the points this Debbie was trying to make. You try to educate the willfully ignorant, and it aggravates everybody. You have Natasha, for example. She continues to use what do you call it, those spirit boxes, and we have others that continue to use things that they don't understand what the hell they're doing. But they continue to do it anyway because they think it's a form of cheap entertainment. But they don't think of the consequences before and afterwards. And then they sit there. Really, Tracy? This I didn't know because I don't pay attention to Natasha. You know, this is exactly what I'm talking about. She plays with this thing for like cheap entertainment, and she unleashes things that we simply don't understand, that people don't understand. And is it good? Is it evil? But these people don't care because it's bringing the money. So this girl's name is Debbie Solaris. This girl is her name is Debbie Solaris, and I highly recommend any of you to listen to some of her videos. She reads the Akashic records. So if anyone, she has a website, and she can at least she's very entertaining, let's just put it that way. I got kind of hooked on some of her videos. So yeah, and sometimes we need a different point of view or break, because I absolutely agree, Tracy. It is very disrespectful. Because those 99-cent apps on here, I said this in another stream, it is not real. It's just a cheap parlor trick. You know, that there's actually real stuff. But you don't know what these little things can do, you know? It's some of these people on this platform are getting so disgusting. It's like then you get people sending people revenge porn around, playing revenge porn on here without the visuals, just the sound. You got people doxing people. Now you have people making threats, either making them in the comments or sending them by email. And it's really getting to the point. I absolutely agree, Cheryl. They're nothing more than an app you get. If you really want to, like if a place was haunted or something, or you want to talk to like a spirit or something, just take a tape recorder, you know, and ask them questions and just ask, you know, and see what you get. That's probably just free. But these people just It's some of this stuff that's on the market in the app store is all fake. It's but some of the stuff in the paranormal community is real, and I actually have an open mind, and I actually listen to the stuff. Good for you, Patty G. Good for you. So, in my spare time, I was in and out and of here watching, and I noticed Mrs. P is acting up again. So she's decided to go on her I Hate Robbie campaign again, which is utterly sad after everything that he's done for her. Sent her gifts, sent her money, did this for her, stood up for her. And what does she do yet again? Slaps him in the face. Yeah. Am I surprised? No. And she refuses to change. She refuses to acknowledge she did something wrong. Her apologies are getting old. And she sits there expect crying the victim when she actually caused a lot of this stuff to happen in the first place. Everybody. Now she's looking up Robbie's personal information about about his bankruptcy. I saw that on his. Oh, absolutely, Patty G. The thing at the beginning was I didn't care what happened in high school or what happened at the apartment complex. I cared about the here and now. Back then, it's the issue was we had two grown adults fighting. So what did Noodle do after I called her out? It was sad, but she actually tried. Let's see, let's work this out. We can coexist on this platform. And worked out a peace, try to work out a peace agreement here, which actually started to work. But you have a point there, Noodle. Yeah, you were saying one thing. You had your side of it, while Mrs. P was saying things on hers, and yeah, she was lying. We know that now. We know that now, but the sad story is Noodle here had to get an order of protection, an anti-stalking order against her. Was I jumping up and down about it? No. It had to be done. I was questioning it at first. This is was it actually necessary? But after watching what I watched the other day, it's beginning to I'm seeing Noodle made the right choice. It's hard to wrap your mind around it. Really, you have someone here, Mrs. Portland, who refuses to change. She refuses to evolve. She I think what she does all her life is uses her mental disabilities as a shield. Says, "Oh, I'm disabled," to try to weasel herself out of trouble. But that didn't work this time. She didn't get out. She didn't win her order of. Noodle Mash won her case. Absolutely, Patty G. I really feel bad for Robbie. I really do. I feel bad for a lot of people on here. But at the same time, we have to evolve as people. Don't send her nasty emails. Don't go over to her channel and leave nasty comments if she allowed it in the first place. If she went live, don't antagonize her. Don't give her a reason to cry victim and fill her PayPal and Cash App. That's what she tried to do earlier. And don't go real life on her. We could be better than her, Mrs. P. We could show everybody that we're better than her as a community. But Mrs. Portland, in my opinion, decided, well, she came over here. She decided, well, all I have to do is say I'm sorry. Get everyone to donate to my Cash App and PayPal. No, it doesn't work that way, Mrs. Portland. You have to show everybody that you change your behaviors. But as we know, she ran back over to Hooker and went on Granny's Watching's live. So we all know what happened with that. Robbie had a point. This may sound a little harsh, everybody, but maybe Mrs. Portland needs to spend time in a jail cell. Because she's not learning anything the way she's going. She thinks she can do whatever the hell she wants and then claim she's mentally disabled. The courts don't work that way. She knows exactly what she's doing. Correct? That's a check mark. She knows the difference between right and wrong. Check mark. And she knows exactly what's going on. So she doesn't have that. She can't claim insanity if she breaks this order. So she can't. So Mrs. Portland, if you're actually watching this, I would stop right here and now. Getting other people to do your dirty work is the same thing as you going over and harassing Noodle. That's called third-party harassment, honey. If you have AJ do it, Hooker do it for you, what's her name, Tits Up? I'm thinking her name. Extinct Tube. And then you had the nerve to go after Robbie because she's friends with Noodle. He could be friends with whoever he fucking wants to be. All right? It doesn't give you the right to sit there and send threatening, nasty little text messages. I loved his response, by the way. Now you're a blocked bitch. Bye. It was that was golden, by the way, everybody. Hi, MZen55. That was actually golden. We could be better than this woman. But Noodle shouldn't have to pay for this. What is this over? Because Noodle actually said something right and said the terms of service on here apply to her too, to Mrs. P. She was right. Damn it. In the appeal process, YouTube doesn't give a flying hoot that she has a mental disorder. The rules apply to everybody. It applies to Noodle too. It's terms of service, doesn't it? Yeah, Patty G is on Cheryl. Patty G is on Noodle's side. We all know this. So I'm just making the point that terms of service applies to everybody. It doesn't just you just don't get a pass because you say, "Oh, I never read them. Oh, I don't understand them." Oh, I have this mental disorder. I can't help it. Absolutely, Patty G. 100%. How many times has Noodle have said, "Do not harass Mrs. Portland"? How many times have I said, "Do not harass Mrs. Portland"? How many times has we said this? A few of other people said this, regardless of what she does or cries. She says it over and over again, Tracy. But apparently, the ones over at Hooker and Natasha's don't give a flying crap. Yeah, we were encouraging Mrs. Portland to do better. But why would anyone send her gifts if all she's going to do is burn them in her fireplace? Does anyone think of that? Everyone? So if you send her a gift or something on Amazon, and then she gets mad and then wants to send it to Goodwill or something, are you gonna sit there and send her something? Think about that for a moment. This is an ongoing pattern with this woman. And Robbie isn't the only one she's hurt. No, Noodle. Patty did not harm you, Noodle. And I don't think, and I don't buy the fact that you would ask anyone to record any conversations. It's just rumors going out around. Absolutely, Noodle. It's a bunch of BS. It's. I just watched the thing with Robbie, and it was like, what? Now AJ and them are running reports on him. And I said, what the hell is wrong with them? Oh dear, Tracy. So Mrs. Portland said she was rescuing a cat from a shelter. I don't know if she did. Tracy, should we know by now not to take anything Mrs. Portland says at face value? It's Oh, no problem, Noodle. Yeah, it's this whole thing is Mrs. Portland is one example of someone who doesn't put in the effort to change. It's always the same thing. I'm going to use you as an example, Noodle. You have your problems. You admit them, right? But you at least make an effort. Okay, you don't treat everyone like crap, right? You don't. You're grateful for whatever you get on this platform. True? You don't go around you don't go out of your way to be nasty. But Mrs. P sits there and she says, I didn't want gifts. I wanted money. I think you're the total opposite of Mrs. Portland, to be honest with you. Because we both know, Noodle, that there are people on this platform that have mental disabilities. I'm sure you know who they are. One's Jenny, the other's Johnny. And they are the nicest people on here. And people like Angela, Miss Giggles, or whatever you want to call her, want to sit there and tear them apart because they want to go over to Lycan. They want to go over to Robbie. They want to come over here. So what I'm going to do now, absolutely, Noodle. Hi, Monique. That happens to me too sometimes, Noodle. An earthquake can happen tomorrow and people will sit there and blame me. Because I found it. I was listening to Jamie the other day and I saw a few of the comments made towards me. I don't know whose stream it was he was reviewing. But they're making comments on how stupid I am. like it's like dumbfounding to me, you know? But I want to say this. At least I'm smart enough and have enough integrity not to go over to someone who threatens to revenge porn someone's school, to go over to one channel that decides, well, I don't like someone. I'm going to laugh at bullshit stories of him getting abused sexually. Yeah. You won't see me in those chats. You won't see me in those live streams. At least I'm smart enough to recognize that bullshit. And you call me stupid? That's laughable. At least I listen to channels and I support channels that show the receipts, right? Noodle shows her receipts, doesn't she? Check. Robbie shows his receipts. Check. I show receipts when I'm reviewing, like I go down their community posts or review their videos. Check. Anyone that shows their receipts, and everyone has a different opinion. Okay, everybody? Everyone has a different opinion on this platform. But don't sit there and commit crimes such as spreading the revenge porn because you don't like them anymore. Along with other bullshit. And I'm going to respond to that little true, Patty G. There's some things you don't need to show on here. And then some people call people scammers, and what do? They scam people. Selective outrage. And they still can't evolve. They can't sit here and say, okay, I screwed up. What do I need to do to either change or make myself better? Nobody's perfect. But it really takes somebody to admit, okay, I have faults. What can I do to make myself better? Not make myself worse. Let's see. Well, let me use an example of someone that makes themselves worse. Let's see. Granny's watching, gets arrested for shoplifting. What does she do? She does it again. She doesn't learn. She didn't learn anything from it, didn't she? Then what she does is, guess what? She does it again. 5-finger discount. Right at a Kohl's department store. And with some of these people, it's I don't get it. They think singing someone is a hoe is entertainment, or with flashlights. It was like, or singing about someone's peeing. I don't get it. I don't get the humor in it. I think it's pretty stupid and immature, to be honest with you. It's I like how you think, Patty G. I have over 5 decades of being a good person, so what these twats want to make up about me is meaningless. Yeah, they have nothing better to do, Patty G. So they have nothing on me. They have nothing on me. They have nothing on Siren. They have nothing on Jamie. So what do? They call us the P word. Or we sleep with our pets. Or whatever bullshit thing they want to come up with. And they sit there and go with it. And then they call some of us child molesters. Excuse me, where's the proof? If even if you know where the city where any of these people live, it's so easy to check it out. Were they convicted of a sex offense? There's something called Megan's Law, everybody. Use your head. You can at least put in a first name or a zip code, and it'll show you every sex offender that lives there that's registered. We're not on no sex offender registry because it isn't true. You know, it's but someone who wants to change or wants to evolve, they get arrested for shoplifting or they get into a fight at a bar, would say, okay, I did that. What can I do to make myself or my life better? You know, or I learned from my mistake. But these people run by using hatred to run by. Look at Patty G. She loves animals. You know, it's and they have to go after her for that. You know, it's because I was on Twitter. She saw me on Twitter taking care of Luther. Well, if you're gonna sit there, this is actually a warning. If you're gonna actually sit there, I'm not into cancel culture or anything. But if you're gonna sit there and put people's lives in danger, yeah, I'm gonna go on Twitter. And yes, I am gonna report your ass. And if you want to take that as a threat, so be it. Yes, but while I was on there, I got tagged. I'm not gonna repeat the person's name. I'm not gonna report the person's name, but I actually blocked this person. I blocked this person several times, even on this platform. And I just have this message to say, give it up. I don't care what you think of me. You can hate me for all for all I care. Just stop. I blocked your ass. So don't make any more profiles. You see what I did? I blocked the person because I want no further contact with them. Because some of the language was getting too vulgar. Can't people on here, if they don't want anything to do with someone, just block the person or ignore them? You know, it's not that hard. And let it go. And let things go, especially the petty shit. Or the fights. But they have to keep things going. I mean, y'all know why that is. And thank you, Cheryl, for absolutely. And it was absolutely false what was said. Some of these people don't realize the consequences of their actions. And I don't think they really care, to be honest with you. That's just my opinion on the matter. Very awful, Noodle. Very, very awful. Sometimes you think you hear it all on here, and then your jaw drops, and it's like, what did you just hear? I even had to do live on cat butts, Catgate, because they got obsessed with someone drawing in a coloring book. Hi, Shelley. How are you? And then, I don't know if this is true or this happened, but someone actually called the Humane Society or something on Noodle. What the fuck? I don't know if that's true, but I wouldn't doubt it. Some of the real life shit that these people do over at Hookers, and the sick shit that they talk about. That's why I don't go over there and listen to our streams, because I just don't want to puke and hear oh, this one's molesting this animal and that animal, and make go crazy over coloring book. You know, this is why people get so up in awe with them, and they wonder, and they have the nerve to call me stupid. Excuse me? I'm smart enough not to go in Hooker's chat, Lauren's chat, Scotty's chat, Ted's chat. I don't Granny's chat, CJ's chat. You won't see me going into those chats. Hell no. Because they're disgusting. You won't see me in Angela's even. Miss Giggles. Or AJ's for that matter. Because they're disgusting and dangerous. Why would I want to participate in a chat that's doing all this crazy shit? No thanks. I could follow along with screenshots and receipts. Yeah, I think some of these people just don't want to change, and they find change hard. Some of this change is hard, and they're stuck in their ways. And but I want to say this what this one Debbie said: if they don't evolve, they're gonna go to another planet and be forced to evolve. I'll just put that out there for you. Think about. Yeah, these people are getting beyond immature, delusional. Hi, Kelsey. How are you, darling? Yeah, now I'm gonna respond to some of the crap. I don't know when this was. Robbie was talking about his moderator chat. Everybody, I was not surprised by some of the things that Robbie was saying because it's been happening for quite some time. Patty, someone who thinks something like that to an animal is disgusting just for thinking or saying it. That's just my opinion on the issue. It's like, ew, it's like you want to puke. Well, people were in his his mod chat, and they had a problem with what's his name? Forget his name, it's not coming to my mind. It might come, but instead of going to him and say, I have a problem, they decided to go message each other, leave his chat, and started to act like Karens right in front of Robbie. I was so disappointed when I heard that. It's if someone has an issue or concern, I even if it's with me, I prefer that you come to me in email and say and work it out politely. We're all adults here. But if you have a problem with someone else, or you go to them, don't don't sit there and put Robbie in the middle of your little beef. You know, I understand that some people don't feel comfortable with this and that, but Robbie had a point. Robbie actually had a point. People need to work on their communication skills. People really need to work on their communication skills. And this is getting absolutely Patty G. I get attacked sometimes by wackadoos, wackadoodles, or whatever you want to call them. Sometimes it's not evident. But there's at sometimes there's no communication either. Patty G, sometimes you make me laugh, hon. I'm sure they'll make a meme of your comment and accuse you of something nasty and vile. It's It's just how these people think, it's why does everything have to be so sexual? You know? Hi, Gordo. It's utterly getting to the point. And this Debbie Solaris actually had a actual point. I actually agree with her with the when she said this planet is worse than some of the other third dimensional lower vibrationals because on Earth you don't know who your enemies are, but on some other planets you know who your enemies are and it's all in the open. And that actually got me thinking. It's like, what the hell? Are some of these people backstabbing people, or are they supposed to be adults? You just don't you have a problem with someone, you go to that person to try to work it out. You just don't go to this person, oh, take a screenshot, oh, this is what happened after you left, just to start a problem. No wonder Robbie shut down his mod chat. Because he had some people in there that couldn't. You know. Absolutely, Gordo. I believe they're highly psychic too. When you're coming home, they understand, they give unconditional love. So are cats. It's, but they think everything has to be the S word. It's, but at least at least animals love you despite yourself sometimes, and they have to take it and twist everything and be disgusting, but it's always, but with them it's always, oh, it's okay if we do it, but don't you dare do it to us attitude. That's what I'm fed up with. Oh, of course, Tiff. My dog gets mad when you don't give him what a few of my dogs get mad when you don't give them table food. Absolutely, Cheryl. Pets are a gift from God. I cuddle all my animals. It's, you know, and this is why it's so disturbing. They actually get a kick out of this. This is all they got, is to attack our pets. Oh yeah, they'll come right up and They'll fight for your attention. They want to cuddle with you, and there's nothing sexual about it. Thank you, Gordo. I feel the same way, actually. I feel exactly the same way. Because there's most people I wouldn't trust to even babysit my pets. It's. Oh, no problem. Be good. No problem at all. Thank you. Pets are like our family. It seems to be a tradition that pets are like our family. We love them to death, and they but they tend but these people, these low vibrational, pathetic people, have to make it into something it's not. Enough with it already. Oh, I know it does hurt when you lose a pet. Yeah, we lost. Okay, Cheryl. Well, I'll say this, Cheryl. They're low vibrational human beings, and they're trash. That's why they do it. They say these things because there's no humanity in what they're saying. It tells everything what you need to know about their character. Just like one particular creator decided to go after one lady's children in a sexually explicit manner, which was even more grotesque and disgusting. Just over a heart like low frequency, Tiff, low vibrational, trash. Absolutely, Tiffany. Hi, Red Door. Oh, hi, Kayla. Yeah, it's and they won't evolve. People like Hooker and Manda, Lynn and Natasha. It's just about money. It's just about the money and clicks, views. Am I getting dizzy? Why, Tiff? Oh, oh. No, not really, not really. Yeah, everyone over here, Be Good, wants to do better. And it's just the screen does this every so often be good. So it's yeah, we want to do better than all of them. We want to evolve and do better and improve ourselves and all they want to do is do the low vibrational and trash shit. And say our opinion doesn't matter or they want to run things and then Natasha wonders, oh, I got my channel taken down for the 25th time. Well, why don't you look at some of the things you've been doing, love? You know, he says, I don't hate the woman. I don't really hate anybody. But at the same time, look at look at what the hell she's doing, and you'll see. Oh, hi, Sarah. Yeah, it's getting to the point. Oh, hi, Missy K. How are you? Yeah, I think Red Door. They think they're better than everyone else, and we're no better than any. But we're no better than this person or that person or it's um it's like Scotty and them. It's like they don't get do unto others as you want done unto you, and it's like do unto me, do unto it's me. Oh, Cheryl. Tracy, who's monetized on True Crime Channel? Oh, okay. Duh, I had a brain fart there for a second. Yeah, I'm about to get off. So, oh, I know the Rainbow Bridge. Yeah, my pets are young. They're like 1, 2. I think I have one senior citizen in the house for pets. So it's about time for me to go for the night. I wanted to pop on since I haven't been on for a while. So I'll probably be on maybe tomorrow or the next day for a trivia night. So all right, everybody. Until next time. Good night, everybody.